Crochet normally takes a lot of time to do. Fun fact, it takes around 30 hours for a beginner to crochet a blanket. But today, I'm gonna try to go faster and try to finish a sling bag under 24 hours. Before starting the challenge, I need to prepare for it. So I found a YouTube tutorial that shows exactly how to crochet a bag. You might have guessed that this is not a sling bag tutorial. Well, to solve this issue, I'll just crochet that part larger than what it says in the tutorial. I've also gathered some yarn colors that I like and a crochet stick. Now let's get started in 3, 2, 1. So I started with listening to the tutorial. I also noted down the start time so I can continue the challenge knowing how much time I have left without my computer on. I'm writing this script right now by hand. I don't know if it makes me lose time, but whatever. So first, let's make a slip knot. I don't remember how to do one. Oops. I let go the end. Let's put it back in the hole. Okay, now it's fine. Let's chain 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm not gonna count until 25. 25. I don't know if this counts as a chain, but we're gonna count it. Now I'm working on the back, doing back bars. This is alright. These single crochet right here don't look like the others, so I will have to redo all of this. It is easier to redo now because the holes that I want to crochet in are already loose. I am now finished with this row and I'm making sure that I have the right amount of stitches. I have 24 stitches and I'm supposed to have 25. I'm just gonna add a single crochet right here. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's just that my time is counted and redoing everything is not worth it. The tutorial just said that I was supposed to have 24 stitches. Oh, I don't need to add one then. No, I only have to do a row of single crochet. Easy enough, right? I nailed this row. I still have 24 single crochet. I still have some holes over there, but that's what makes the bag homemade, isn't it? I now have 2 other rows of single crochet to do. Hope that I'll nail them. I've effectively nailed these 2 rows. In the tutorial, this is enough for the base. But since she's using extremely huge yarn, I have to add about 4 more rows for it to measure 5 centimeters. So I listened to some music and added the rows that I was missing. It's a little bit hard to check while holding the camera. I'm now almost 2 hours through this challenge. And what did I do now? The base. So now the stitch pattern is gonna be more complicated because I'm gonna go around the base. Yep, going around the base. Since I'm going past the end right here, I'm crocheting over it to not have to get rid of this at the end. This is called saving time. Also, it makes me think about granny squares, the way I crochet around something and that I'm increasing any corners. This concept may be present in a lot of crochet stuff. I have now officially weaved this end. I have now done the first round. The second round is pretty easy. I just have to do single crochet all around. The last row was a little bit more tricky and was harder to count, so I might have messed up my stitch count, but let's continue. The second row is done and this is starting to get difficult to know where I am, so I'm gonna make stitch markers with my other yarn color just like that. You know what? It takes too much time. I just won't use it. Now's the time to listen to some music. I forgot I was recording. I said that I would be getting rid of stitch markers earlier, but I really need one or else I'm gonna mess up my whole project, so here it goes. Okay, so now I have to do 13 rounds and I've done 3 of them. I will also have to do twice as much as the tutorial, so in fact I have to do 26 rounds. This is a lot. My goal for today is to finish these rounds. It is 3:29 p.m. I can do this. Music on. 4th row is now done. I changed idea. I won't use a stitch marker. I will count the number of sides that I've done right here. My bag is slowly starting to look like a bag. This is curving around like that. That's a good sign. 3 sides done, and guess what? This is time for a new yarn. Also, I'm saving time because I'm weaving the ends while I'm crocheting again. Talking about time, wait a second. I accidentally closed my timer. So I just asked AI to calculate how much time I have left. And this time I'm not just using a timer on Google. I use the clock app, which means that I can make my timer and drag it around. Sounds a lot as if I'm talking about a sponsor. I am not a promise. I only have one subscriber after all. That little cross right here is how I know that is the end of the row. Nothing more, nothing less. I've just realized that in the beginning, I chained 25 as the tutorial said. But this means that my bag will be 2 times less large. I can't restart and put 4 hours in the trash, so I'll be stuck with a small bag, I guess. Oops, I'm not able to check. Here it goes. I'm starting to get better at checking boxes. Talking about this board, I was checking one of these boxes each time I was completing a side of the round. But I don't think that I need that anymore, so I'm not gonna use them. Watching YouTube right now. At the same time at crocheting, of course. I've now completed the round. As you know, I need to do 13 more rows. So now it's time for the reset. Let's check everything back tomorrow. I've now done 3 rounds out of 13 in the reset. I'll time this 4th round to know how much time it takes me per round. It took me 5 minutes and 33 seconds, which means that it'll take me 48 minutes to finish this. The bag is really starting to be in shape now. Is it just me, or am I crocheting more fluidly? Also, I'm pretty convinced that I messed up the stitch count since a very long time. But guess what? It's time for a new color. It's also been about 48 minutes since I finished my first row, but I still have 3 rows to do. I'm still doing the economizing time technique. I feel as if this side is getting smaller and smaller. I'm definitively doing something wrong. I'll increase the number of stitches in the round that I'm currently making. There's only 1 row left. I've now done row 13, which means that I've completed Okay, so now I have to chain 160 because my yarn is twice less large and because I'm doing a sling bag. I am now done with these chains. Now it really starts to look like a sling bag. I have to sleep now, so see you tomorrow. I don't know if I will finish this on time. I'll have to go very fast. So now I'll crochet all the way around here. I can't put my crochet stick in here. Oh my god. I was definitely crocheting too tight. There's already 2 hours and 30 minutes left. So I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do the single crochet right here, which is an easier way to do them. Okay, so now I'm doing the second row right here. I think that I'll have to do 2 more after that. As you can see, the strap isn't straight because I changed where I was crocheting. I've got some stitches that I accidentally didn't crochet before, so I'm gonna do double crochet right here. It's so hard to enter my hook in the stitches. This second row is finished. I got an opportunity to crochet this in a way that would remove the twist in the strap. The twist is removed. I've now done the 3rd row, and in this tutorial, this would normally be it, but this really looks weird, so I'll have to do 6 or 7 rows. And then the challenge will be done. I have 1 hour and 15 minutes to do this. Let's go. I'm really trying to make it through this challenge. In the next row, in order to speed up things, I'll make double crochet, which means that after that, I'll be done. It is now time for the final row, and I have 40 minutes left. While crocheting, I realized that all of the imperfections on this bag, they're really what makes it unique. Sometimes I didn't crochet correctly, leaving holes, or sometimes I let some yarn here and there. But that's the whole point of making something yourself. Oh my god, the timer is over and I'm not finished yet. Well, I guess it still looks like a bag. So I did crochet a bag in 24 hours. It's still not perfect, but that's what makes it unique. See ya!